And take one.
Welcome, guys, to the first episode.
And we back.
Hallelujah, amen, and stuff
Back from
and
where?
stuff. Back from where?
So we're not gonna say welcome to our YouTube channel,
Because
but
that's lame.
welcome to our
Podcast.
to the podcast.
It's called The Real Afterthoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long story short,
Is that mine?
this is the thoughts that we have after we've already thought.
Yeah. We've thought about everything first,
Yeah.
maybe.
Just a little bit, you know.
TBH, it's actually like we just had a group back in the day.
Yeah.
And we called ourselves the Afterthoughts, and it's just stuck. So it didn't seem right to call this anything else. That's really
We also
the
couldn't
story.
think of another name.
And then also like something we wanted to do has finally left the group chat, which is this. We're doing it.
Also, the name was an afterthought to the idea.
We didn't think about this thing. There's no
You know
thoughts.
that meme?
No thoughts, just vibes.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, welcome, and we're just gonna chat about like stuff. We're gonna
Everything.
We're
All
gonna
of it.
speak on confessions, worldly issues, the ones that make sense to talk about.
Some Reddit stories.
Reddit
maybe.
stories, music. We're all into music and art and all of that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna talk a lot about a lot of different things.
Basically things that interest us, that make us think, that hopefully
Yeah.
start a conversation.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And we hope you enjoy our conversations. We think we're interesting. If you don't subscribe and like our stuff, then we'll know that we're not.
Well, we'll know
But,
that
like-
you're not.
We hope you do, but like if you
Yep.
don't, then
Listen, at the end of the day,
why?
this is for us.
Yeah.
More than it's for you, I think. I think it's more for
Yeah,
us.
because we would just want to share like our we have fun listening to our conversations.
And we say nonsense.
Yeah. So
So
come along for the ride.
Yeah.
or don't.
But
Your
But come
decision.
along
But
and
do.
like and subscribe and do all the things. And yeah, guys, enjoy.
Okay, so first things first, let me tell you one thing about two things.
Hectic.
So what are we starting with? Confessions. And
We like confessions, guys.
Yeah, send yours
Please
in.
send confessions. We love to hear your.
Anonymously. Or we'll keep you anonymous
We'll
if you
keep
wish
anonymous.
to be.
Yeah.
okay, so the first one, I think the first one is a short one.
Okay.
I don't think it's sweet, but okay, first confession. Someone please explain why my girlfriend has a missed call from Take a Lot at 1 a.m. this morning. So, I have something. I have something to tell you. I need to tell you something.
No less.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Sometimes.
If you don't know, now you know.
No, sometimes.
Does Take a Lot even have those hours? Do they even do those hours?
No.
Maybe it's a call center in India. You don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it's
Listen,
Rajesh.
she's taken a lot.
Sorry, you don't have a girlfriend. Also, that's not your girlfriend. It's Take a Lot's
Yeah, she's
girlfriend.
getting deliveries, but of what? You
Ah.
don't know.
And but I also like believe in the fact that like if you want to cheat, go do it with someone else.
No, my thing is if you
Please,
want to
I don't
just
have
don't cheat, just leave me.
I don't have
Yeah.
the energy.
Well,
I don't
that's
have the energy
that's
for
the
that,
standard.
guys.
However, there is a thing that like most people cheat, but like honestly, obviously prefer you didn't. But if you did, respect me enough to not let me find out. Like put in effort, be smart.
No, if you cheat your species, better be freaking Beyonce. Like you need to. I need to look at her and be like, okay, I see it.
The thing is like spiraling. I don't want you to do it regardless. Like even if I don't find
Yeah.
out, like don't do it.
Yeah,
Just
no,
don't do it.
obviously that's
Just leave me.
If you are going to do it, which I don't recommend and condone anything, don't let me find out. Don't bring a child home. Don't bring home STDs. Be smart about it. I don't want to hear from someone else.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to
Oh,
hear from someone else that you're also doing it.
If you're playing me, keep it
same,
on the low.
same. I was
If
there
the
as
if
well.
the other man if the other man now has to come and be like,
Yeah, also, your sneaky link's not gonna confront me
they're not
now.
going to confront me. They're not going to talk to me about it.
Because now I must beat someone up for what?
No, I'm not even having this conversation. Don't leave me alone. Go away. I don't want to be with. If you don't want to be with me,
That
don't
part.
be with me.
That part.
Go have your fun. I'm not stopping you. Leave me
Yeah.
out. I'm not even. I don't even care about if the girl. No, if I find out, I don't want to find out because
That's
it
my thing.
mustn't
I
be
don't. It
happening.
mustn't be happening
Go away.
regardless.
That's
Okay.
my stance.
The second one.
My family is significantly wealthy, and I always try to stay grounded and not let that isolate me from the rest of the world. Okay, so, but my friends, but my friends constantly give me shit about it and say I'd be nothing without daddy's money, or that I'm so lucky, etc. Despite me always helping them out financially or inviting them on holidays or to the holiday homes, just for them to throw it in my face. Some broke people are the nastiest and most jealous people. I'm tired of the ridicule, even though I try my best not to make them feel bad about their finances.
Find rich friends. Find rich friends, and you
No,
won't
I'm
have
not
this
lucky.
issue.
I'm blessed. Yes. No, listen. You also can't account for other people's behavior. So, like, those aren't your friends.
Those aren't. I don't
But
know.
also, if I have a rich friend and you are using daddy's money, but you're like taking me places, I'm not mad at
Yeah,
you.
who's complaining
I'm not
about
gonna
Why am
that?
say
I
anything. I'm
complaining?
not gonna throw it
Listen,
back
I'm
in your
like, babe,
face.
let's go.
if
What we
if
doing?
anyone
Do you
out
need a
there is a
long-term
rich
friend?
friend,
Do I?
I like beach houses.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to go to the guest houses and all the things. I'm trying to.
Because also, why
That's
not?
fine.
Why? You see what happens when you let your insecurities
Yeah.
block your
Yeah.
They're just
blessings.
mad that they're not as rich
You're
as you. End of
blocking. You're
story.
blocking your own blessings. Because now this person is in your life, and they're not saying I'm taking you to my father's house,
Yeah.
so pay me back.
Yeah.
Come, let's go.
Yeah.
Jump into the car. Don't ask questions.
Why are you angry?
Like,
What's
I
why
don't
are
know.
you?
I'm just so confused. What is the problem?
The problem is that he's getting irritated because his friends keep coming at him for being a rich.
No, I mean, what's their problem?
Oh
That
no,
they're.
it's not their money.
Yeah, but they knew that all along.
Yeah, but there's I can't, but I can
They're.
also I can see like how someone can be like, I'm jealous of your life. You have the money and my life sucks.
Yeah, but you have a
That's why I'm
choice
saying
to not be around your rich friend if it
no,
makes you uncomfortable.
one, and that's my point. The point that I was trying to make is find rich friends, find people that
On the
don't.
same level, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you surround yourself with people that are not gonna throw it back in your face.
Yeah. Yeah.
One, they're not enjoying. They just taking you for granted. They're taking
Yeah.
your money for granted.
You don't have to be friends
You
with
don't have to
everyone.
be friends with them. Don't force yourself to do things.
Yeah. Also, you don't
You're
have to
rich.
take them anywhere or do
What?
anything. If they're complaining that you're using daddy's money to take them places, then don't take them.
Listen, get a
Yeah,
girlfriend.
dry
She'll
up.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dry,
Take her to the guest houses and the
Yes.
hotels and the holidays.
Yes.
dry your tears with daddy's money.
You can't laugh by yourself. We also want to laugh.
No, because it says, found my boyfriend's booger stash behind our bed frame while cleaning. He finds it funny and called himself a legend. I am disgusted. And I'm disgusted. And I.
Wait, no man, wait. So I'm assuming if you live together, you're both adults. So adults are doing
Oh
these
my
things.
goodness gracious me. So you have a booger stash, sir?
So he
Let's
says,
For
start there.
what?
no, so he says,
I am legend.
every time it's the same place. So he knows that it's there also.
You have a lot of tissues.
Just keep tissues by your side table. Sir, come on. Also,
Blow your
get it
nose, dude. Blow your
together.
nose.
No, my thing is like,
At least she's
wait, are
cleaning
they living
properly.
together or is she just like sleeping over? What's going on?
Found my boyfriend's booger stash behind our bed frame.
Okay,
No,
so
you
they
should
live
know.
together. The
But
problem is
when are you digging in your
people get
nose?
too comfortable when you're living together. Just because we're living together now doesn't mean you can carry on and be a slob and do all of that.
Also,
Because why do you have a booger stash?
If you're digging in your nose and stashing it away, what else are you doing?
Are you biting your toenails off? What are you doing?
guys, like as a man myself, now, We there has to be something where cut your nails, stop digging in your nose,
Don't be gross,
do
man.
your own laundry, learn how to cook. It's very frustrating, guys, because now
But it is
I'm
like,
I'm so perplexed.
yeah,
because
like
now I
also, and no, it's
Well,
the
at
fact
least
that
now I'm
he
she's
thinks.
hearing
No,
this.
he thinks it's funny because she's
yeah,
like,
he's
what
a
the hell?
legend. What? A
What do
legend
you
of
mean you're a
what?
legend of what?
Of being dirty.
Get it together. You're not any legend. You're not doing anything great. This is I don't like men like that because you think you the
Wow.
last
How is that a joke?
slice of bread.
Also, at least she's cleaning properly.
One, she's
One.
clean, but now
No, but also I'm not
you can't
trying to
also
clean
now
your booger stash the
exactly
whole
A
time.
why am
stash.
I teaching you how to be a clean person? Why am I teaching you how to be a normal person? Who does that other than 12-year-olds and below? Like,
No, but also take accountability. If I come to you and I say, "Yo, dude, I found your booger stash. It's disgusting," and you say, "Oh, haha, I'm a legend,"
ha
I'm gonna
ha ha
slap you
ha.
because what do you mean? I'm not trying to do. Is this
Ha ha ha
me
ha
being
ha
your
ha.
girlfriend? Is that what it is?
That's the thing. I'm just like this.
Am I gonna clean your
Not
booger
not
stash?
not that it's grounds for breakup, but it's the beginning.
It's you're making me angry.
It's the beginning.
I'm gonna make
You don't
you
respect me.
clean the whole
Yeah,
house.
you go. No, go clean your
Also,
booger stash.
and that's the thing about like a
Um,
lot of guys. It's you're in the relationship with this
fine.
person,
Mm.
and then only once you've moved in, then you figure out all the nonsense. They
Yeah.
don't wanna, they don't wanna cook. They
Yeah.
don't wanna clean. They wake you up at 2 o'clock in the morning to
So
make
you
them food.
divorced after 1 year of marriage because you don't go
Because
cooking.
now it's like, who are you actually? Who are you?
Yeah. Who did I
That was
marry?
funny.
Okay, time.
Gross. Should I break up with my girlfriend?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Me, 26, and my girlfriend, 26, have been together for around 3 years. I'm not going too much in detail, but my girlfriend has violated my trust. I had some personal information that I wanted to keep confidential between us, but she shared it to one of her friends and I found out. I'm extremely upset about this. I feel like I cannot trust her with any information now. We both love each other, so much. And she promised to work on it, but I also don't want the issue to reoccur down the road in our relationship. Any guidance?
It's fair. You can't trust her with anything. I mean, depending on what the information is, did he just put a disclaimer to say like, I actually don't. This needs to stay between us.
I also do think there's certain information you should know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Depending on the information, I would love
Yeah.
to have had more context or more information
Yeah.
from his side to decide like.
Because it really does depend
But it's
what
it's
the
he's
information
obviously
is.
upset about it, so it must have been something personal and something like that he shared
We
in
don't know. People are
confidence.
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
Sometimes
people
people
are.
get in their tits for small things.
It could have been
What if he
his.
just said, "Oh,
That being said,
It could have been his Overwatch
that being
number
said,
of hours he played.
my own experience, I feel like women also share everything amongst each other, and I don't
okay"?
necessarily think
Also,
it's
which
right.
friend? Like, was it her best friend?
I don't care who it was with.
No,
I
because
don't
I'm
care
gonna
who it
be
was with.
very honest. As a female, like my best friend knows a lot.
Yes, and
I'm not gonna
that's
tell like if my man comes to me and he tells me something very sensitive and like obviously this is a sensitive thing and whatever.
I think
I'm
that's
not gonna go and tell
yeah, yeah, yeah.
her or anybody, right? Because it's gonna be between us. Because you're telling
So
me.
let's work on the assumption that it is something sensitive.
No, but I
Yeah.
also
So then.
I also know not know the fact, but I also know that women that I've interacted with, or maybe like some of my female friends, they'll tell me something and be like, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend," or is very bad at this, and it's like that's personal stuff that you're now sharing. Like, don't tell me about your sex life. Don't tell me
Yeah.
about. That's between you two. Don't now come and
So
tell
there's
me.
no one you can tell.
No,
No,
but
I'm
You
I
sorry.
no
you
I'm
I
telling my best friend
no I
about my
still
sex life.
no, but I feel like now, as let's say now the boyfriend must find out that you told your friend that he has, for example. It's
How's he
like
gonna find out?
no, but that's now
But I
the
get
thing.
what you're
It's
saying.
like,
Yes.
why are you telling people our personal business, my personal business, without my
Yeah.
consent, without my knowledge, because you think it's a good story?
My take is I think what she did was wrong,
yeah.
Mm.
right? Because obviously it was very sensitive information that you shouldn't be
Because he said,
repeating.
"I am extremely upset about
Yeah,
this."
like
I can't believe you've done this.
once you're in a relationship, also be in your relationship and don't bring anybody else into it. Like
Yeah.
you guys are in the relationship, not you and Tom, Dick, and Harry and Vanessa. It's just you two.
Mm.
So there's some conversations and some things that happen that are just going to be between the two of you. So maybe you should not have done that. And but now you did, right? So it happened.
Yeah.
You've done it. He doesn't trust you. He also needs to decide how
He's gonna
much
go
of
forward.
a, yeah, and how like mature you're going to be about it as well.
Yeah, because
Because
now.
this seems to be the first time that she's done it, right? She's tainted the trust a little bit. What's your intention with this relationship? Because if you are for the long run, you're gonna
I
go
mean,
through even worse things than
it's
this.
already 3 years. So I think now, like, because it seems like it's the first time it's happened on both ends, now's the time to, like, actually set the boundary. Because maybe
Yes.
before it was an unspoken thing of, like,
Mm.
this is very personal, don't tell
Yeah.
anyone, but he hasn't verbalized that. And now you have the opportunity to set that boundary and be like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Sometimes things
But I
come
think
up
that is
in
the thing. It's like,
relationships and then it makes you feel awkward and you have to work through that with that person.
mm,
If you're in a marriage with someone and you're trying to get to the 30-year mark or
yeah.
the whatever, you're going to go through a lot where they're going to break your trust by doing whatever they're doing, or it's going to be awkward somewhere here, or
but that
you're
is
going to
also the
have to
thing. It's
talk
like,
about things and it's,
like
so
3 years is also not like a short relationship, you know. And
yeah,
then
but then that means that
for him to be like, I am extremely upset. I don't know if I can trust her. Then it's like,
Well, he
what
feels like
was
he
the
can't, and
secret?
that's
What
fair.
was the secret that
yes.
he got to this point where it's like now I had to hear from someone else that you told him, you know?
Wait, how did he
Yeah.
find out?
It says
He just said
here,
he found out.
um,
Okay.
I had some personal information that I wanted to keep confidential between us, but she shared it to one of her friends, and I found out. So he just found out that she shared it.
How? I just curious to know how, because if, like, if it's now a thing that everyone knows, I would be off. I'd be very irritated. You can bleep that out. I'd be
No, but
very
yes.
irritated because, like, it's one thing if, like, we're dating and then
Mm-hmm.
Saki tells you something and then, like, I find out from you because you let it slip in our conversation.
Mm.
Now only one other person knows, and already that's not cool, but, like, we can deal
We
with
can
that.
deal with it.
Now
Mm.
if the whole friend group knows and then your friends know that's
Yeah,
not my friends,
yeah.
like, what the?
Because I heard,
But yes.
I know this other. There was this other Reddit story that was like, um, the guy didn't have a good relationship with his father because his father abused him every way, in all the ways. So he kept telling his girlfriend, I don't want to, because they were going to get married, they were
Mm.
fiancés. And she was like, no, you should meet your father. You guys will forgive each other, whatever, whatever. And he
Too
was
Uh,
bad
like,
to
he
you,
said it
Teresa.
multiple times, not just once or twice. He said it
the
multiple
poor.
times. Every time she brought it up, I don't want to meet this man. Don't bring him into this house. I'm not going to forgive him. So she brings him anyway,
Of
because
course.
in her mind, she
She knows
believes
better.
she knows better. No, if you just see him, you guys will forgive each other. It'll be, it's like, no, this man
No.
abused me in every single way possible. And now he had
That's a
like
whole nother
he had like a
conversation.
panic attack
It's not
when
up to you to decide when I must forgive someone and
yeah.
how that looks. Because
So
I can
now
forgive you
Also, don't
so
without
be pretty
ever
much
so
wanting
now
to
easier
see
for me to
you.
look at.
so now looking at that and then looking at this, it's like I'm sharing something with you that's personal. I'm telling you to set a boundary. Or maybe I don't know also what happened that he said if he set the boundary, if he didn't set the boundary, but
I mean, it doesn't sound like he did, to
it
be
just
fair.
feels like
Mm.
something that she did without maybe considering her
Okay,
feelings,
you guys
his
have been
feelings.
together for 3 years.
Mm.
She has done something. She told personal information. You don't trust her anymore, or you don't think you can trust her, or whatever. For me, it sounds like you guys can work through that. It's gonna take a bit of work from both sides because she has to never do that again. She has to acknowledge where she went wrong and understand her faults. But then you also have to look at yourself and be like, okay, like I have to work through the fact that she made a mistake. Because if it was my turn to make a mistake, she would also have to work through that if we're serious about being together. And it seems like you guys are serious because you've been together for 3 years. So I think that's something you guys can work on. I don't think you need to break up with her, but if you really feel like you can't get past it, then sure,
Well,
do your thing.
I don't know, I just feel like.
What do you feel like?
I feel like.
Because there's this comment. There's a
Holy milkshake. No. No, I feel like. What do you guys think in the comments? What is that like
A
a
deal breaker.
breaking point? Is it a deal breaker?
I don't know, because this comment here says, before my current girlfriend and I got together, we were friends, and I told her a lot of personal stuff and vice versa. We ended up having a falling out because we were confused about our feelings for each other, and she still didn't tell any of her friends the private stuff I shared with her, despite her being angry and upset with me.
Mm,
I never asked her not to share these things, but she recognized that these things were personal and private,
mm,
and that it wasn't her place to share them with others. The point I'm trying to make is that regardless of whether you explicitly asked her not to share, she told other people something that you find embarrassing and degrading, despite her knowing that. Relationships are built on trust, and I personally would really struggle to trust someone if they behave that way. I'd say the best thing to do is clearly communicate how hurt you are by the way she
mm,
behaved.
mm,
Give her another chance. If she does it
mm.
again, break up with her straight away.
Yeah.
Once is an accident, twice is deliberate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Anyway, guys, moving on. Okay, so Diddy, let's talk about it.
So now, if you're on Diddy's list, does that mean that you had sex with the peoples, or that you just went to his party? Because I saw that list that came out, and there's a lot of people there, and I was like, no ways, guys. 50 Cent has been saying he's not down with Diddy, and why is his name here?
No, I
No,
think it's just that they went to the party.
so there's two different parties, obviously. There's the normal party, and then there's the after party.
Yes. The after
Hmm.
party is the problem.
So the white party is just like a standard normal
So that's my
party,
thing. So
which
now,
Yeah.
like celebrities would have gone to.
if the guest list for that, if that was now released, and it has all these people's names on it, how do we know who slept with who?
No, I don't want to know who slept with who first of all.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
I
that's.
want like
No,
I
but
want to
but you know what
know
I'm
who's
saying?
doing
Like
cock.
who engaged in the after party stuff? Because now this is just a list
Yes.
of
Cuz
people.
now you yes, like I saw the list and I was like, okay, but you just like this is
Yeah, you just we know this
Because I
already.
saw
We've
we
seen the
I
know.
saw
pictures.
Yeah,
I
we
saw Tyler
know.
the Creator and I saw 50 Cent and I said, guys,
There's no
you
way.
can't say Tyler first of all.
No, but it's also
I don't
like I
believe
saw
that.
a thing where Denzel Washington and his wife went to a party,
Mm,
a white party, a normal party, and they left and never went back. It's not to say that they saw anything or whatever, but like Denzel, something happened and Denzel screamed at Diddy and said like you don't respect anyone.
mm,
So like there were normal parties, so
mm.
it doesn't automatically mean you are part of the baby oil
Ooh,
stuff.
what happened? Oh,
I
what did
wonder.
Diddy do?
I
What
Did
wonder.
he
didn't
do
Diddy do?
it? Anyway,
What didn't Diddy
I
do?
feel like that's just the list of people who went to the party. A lot of people have said that they've been invited to Diddy's parties and they go, but there's a specific time in the night where it's time for everybody to
In the
leave.
night.
I saw a story of some guy talking about how he went to a party and his friend that was there literally warned him and said, okay, but we have to leave by this time.
Because that's when it
Because
starts
that's when it's gonna get a little bit, I don't know,
shaky, shaky.
Akishoki. Like they were there and everything and they were leaving, but he took like a long time to say bye. And on his way out, he just saw some stuff where he was just like, well, I'm never coming back here again.
Good.
And so he didn't. But like, see, but he's like, I think he's even a Christian rapper, dude. I forget who his name is.
Okay, so what happens if the list is released of the people who partook in the baby oil sagas? What must
I
happen?
want that list. That's the
Because I
list I
think the list
want.
that came out now is just the people that were
That's
invited
just
and
like,
Yeah.
the maybe the people that attended the first party,
Yeah.
yeah.
which I can still be like, fine,
Yeah, because if you don't know, you don't know.
shaky,
Also
but fine.
shaky because like if by in 2024 you're still going to a white
Yeah.
party at Diddy's house,
But also,
we
No,
already know. Like,
after he beat up Cassie and we saw the video and the lawsuit and
hmm,
everything. So like already going to the first normal standard white party, Utu did his anything to do with him after Cassie's lawsuit came out after we saw the video and you're still
hmm.
going to entertain him, like that's already like not cool.
yeah, this is Chris Brown all over again.
Oh,
Um,
Anyway, I don't know.
I just feel like obviously Hollywood, it's giving
This is
no.
Holly weird.
this is why I was
Yeah.
saying the other day that I feel like rich people get away with stuff.
And I hear you. However, obviously it's not everyone. We know Hollywood does weird things, and there's so many conspiracy theories, and we don't know what's going on.
Mm.
And then like there's your girlfriend Jaguar, right, who's carrying on for herself also, like. So and then like for half the stuff she says to be true, does that mean the other crazy half is also true? Because then we have big names in there.
Mhm.
You can't also just say things.
So like,
I
Mhm.
mean, you can also just say things, but you also can't.
uh,
I just feel
you
like
can say things if you have something to back things up with,
yes.
but you can't just say
You
You
can't
things.
can't
just
just.
start talking things.
Mm,
Like have some sort of something
mm.
that's backing what you're saying.
So okay, so what happens if your favorite girl is on the list, man? Is on the second list.
The
What
only
must happen
person
to
I'm
those
like
people?
really like okay, I can't say the only person I'm really worried about, but like I would literally cry my heart out if Rihanna was part of like the whole the everything. I would be like, oh my no
Do
why?
we okay? So here's another point. Do we make concessions for people who were thrust into the industry at a young age? Remember Rihanna? There's a whole story
Remember this
about how
Rihanna
they're gonna
story?
throw her out the window. She doesn't
Yes.
sign, and she was 16. Usher was 14. J, Justin Bieber,
Jason.
Justin Bieber,
Name your child Jason. Jason!
Justin!
Jason,
Justin
come
Queen.
Justin Bieber!
Yo, Mario Justin.
here!
Justin Bieber was also what 14, 15 when he started, and Usher took him there to the
I
Diddy camp.
think.
So do we make concessions for people who
No, but this is the. Okay, my point now is. Diddy's also a victim.
of what?
Because it happened
It
to
happened
him
to him.
when he was young.
The
So do you
dude that
So
he
for
perpetuate? Because
me.
framed.
So
that's
for
not an
me. No.
excuse.
It's
No,
no.
exactly. That's my point. My point is it happened to you, and we've. So sorry, we apologize. That doesn't mean it's okay for you to do it to other people. So if they were thrust into it at a young age or early in their career, it's like maybe this was forced onto you. Whether you continue to engage in it, now we have an issue. Because
That's what I'm
now you
saying.
going back to it. Now you choosing. Now
There's a
you
different
choosing it.
thing because like Rihanna could potentially be on that list, but when was she part of it, and when did she stop going to it? And then like also did she have, and she did have the responsibility to then say something even if she stopped going or stopped
But I think
engaging.
that they always have something on you. So it's not necessarily that it's easy for you to stop.
It's not easy, but
So you know how they that whole rumor about oh and then they make you oh like have you heard those
Ah,
ones?
Black Mirror.
Yeah, like they make you do all the things
wildest
and
episode
have
one of any
and do
show
the things so
ever.
they have like
Ever.
so that they have like embarrassing
So that if you come out, they say
so
here.
that
Yeah.
yeah so
Mm.
they so that they keep you there because it's like well if you then I'm gonna
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get
I
that.
hear blackmail, I
But
get
also
it, but
like
like
have some
right
dignity.
is not
that's what it's
easy.
called blackmail.
Right, doing the right and moral and just thing is never
It's
gonna be
not. It's not the
easy.
easy thing. It's not.
The thing is, you weighing your embarrassment, your downfall, your whatever up against innocent lives and this continually happening. Now it's obviously gonna hopefully well at least in
Yeah,
the case
because
of
now.
Diddy gonna stop, but potentially he's not the
But he's
only
not the
one.
only one.
It's
He's
not
not
the
the
only
He's
one.
not the.
highest
What was
ranking.
that movie? That movie that came out that
Blink
showed.
twice.
No, not Blink Twice. It was. I think came out like last year. About the. You
I
know which
still
one I'm talking
haven't
about.
watched it. I'm
I haven't
so
watched
Also,
it
I
either.
scared.
haven't. Let's
But you
watch
know
it
which.
together,
But you know which one I'm talking about, no?
Yeah.
and then we
That one.
review it for you
They
guys.
they tried to shut that thing down real quick. They
Yeah.
said we don't want this
Um,
movie playing. So
Because
it was obviously showing people how it
it's the
happens and
truth.
how people manipulate the
Have you
speaking
situations.
seen the
about
thing about the aliens and why they keep? Because you been seeing like they've been talking about aliens like quite a bit,
guys.
and everybody thinks
I'm bored of
like they've
everything.
been going
I'm
on and
bored.
on. But the thing is, there's also like a lot that's talking like about the rapture.
Ah,
So
guys,
everybody thinks
guys,
that
we're talking
like they're
about.
telling us.
Hey,
Wait, they're telling us that it's aliens so that we don't believe that the rapture's
Oh,
happening.
and we don't go with them. We are going regardless.
oh,
Aliens come.
listen,
Wazala, let's go.
take Diddy,
No,
Ah!
go probe him.
aliens, angels,
Take
God,
Diddy.
come fetch me. Yo, this planet is
It's the pits, guys.
dust.
Dusty, Dustin,
We
Yeah, what?
Jason,
Jason?
Jason.
Jason?
Anyway, Thanks, guys. Thanks for entertaining us and allowing us to entertain you. Hopefully, you were
Yeah.
entertained. Yeah, stick around and we got some more content for you. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Like and subscribe and all those things.
Oh yeah, and then find us on our socials at The Real Afterthoughts on Instagram, The Real Afterthoughts on Facebook,
TikTok.
TikTok. We'll think
All of
about X.
them. All of them.
Hey,
Yeah.
X.
Maybe.
Comment on what you want to
XX
hear.
marks the spot.
X me out that
Nation.
thing.
X.
X.
Oh, Elon, we do.
No, it's enough now.
Elon sponsor us. Then we'll
Listen,
come.
send us to space. We'll do our next podcast from there.
Rest in peace, Jason. Thanks, guys.